Hi twin, thanks for clicking on this video. There's so many tarot videos out there, and the guides brought you to this one, and I'm so glad because it's Groundhog's Day, but it's also February 2nd, and it's the day after Imbolc, and we have Valentine's Day coming up. And when you see the number 2, it talks about balance and alignment, and you know, it also pertains to relationships. But I was speaking about in my past video that, or my most recent video, that I've mentioned it in a few of my other videos. I don't quite recall which ones those are, but that there's a new experience coming up for the Earth Collective. Ooh, these cards are ready. Thank you, Lemurians. And the experience that is coming for us, that is coming for those who are ready to receive it, is a love like we have never seen before. It is a love that it's going to break the fabric of reality as we perceive it, as we've been perceiving it. And a fellow tarot reader, Enid the Goat, she had mentioned that she received downloads last year, and then she finally shared them recently, about how there's going to be a solar flash. Not even the men in black are recruiting people to talk to the sun, to convince the sun out of this solar flash, because they feel that they're not ready. They don't want it to happen, because essentially with the solar flash, it's going to flip the experience on its head. So given that the guides universe Zero has downloaded to us, and I'm just a reflection of you, that this experience is about love. And on this channel we cultivate self-love heavily, because really all there is you. There's only you, twin. So if you don't love yourself, you can't truly love anyone else. But I wanted to do an oracle spread with the Oracle of the Lemurians, or Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck by Izzy Ivy. And I had done this spread actually in 2024 when I first got this deck, and I will link that video, but I vaguely remember parts of it too, so we'll see what comes up in this one. Oh, hello, Aunt. Aunt. Hormiga. So bringing in love, we have, how can I open my heart? What is blocking my heart? And what current lesson will expand my heart? So ancestors of Lemuria and Atlantis, source, 0 point energy, all benevolent beings of light, and those of the shadow who are able to hold the light, I invite you to watch over this divinatory act for the highest and greatest good of all. Thank you so much. My cards only show the truth, universe. Show the collective how how they can bring love into their life in order to support the new experience. And this one's calling me. Stop. Okay. Oh, these are very beautiful cards here. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen, well, I saw them when I first looked at the deck, but I haven't pulled them before. So in the first, here, let me get back in frame. In the first card, how can I open my heart? So it's transformation. It's literally change. It's opening yourself up to new possibilities. Giving yourself the permission to embody a whole new you. I mean, you are the best version of self, no matter what. But we do come to this experience under certain conditions so that we may transmute them and rise above. We may transmute and ascend over those conditions. Oh, there's just so much purple and feathers and this beautiful light. How she has the light beaming from her third eye and her heart. So yes, how can I open my heart? Is through transformation, is through the belief in yourself that you've always been the best version, but that you know you're getting better all the time. Basically, you're improving. I mean, the healing, the transmutation that you've been doing so far has brought you to this video. So let's look at what Izzy Ivy has to say about transformation. Self-nurturing, going within, time alone, being present with your feelings, cocooning, basically before the butterfly, being gentle on yourself, angelic embrace. So in the divinatory meeting, Izzy Ivy is saying, feel whatever you need to feel. It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection, and insight will come. The shadows can be released, and your heart space will soften. Cry or be angry if this is what you are holding on to, and laugh at the hilarious, ironic, divine perfection of it all. This card beckons you beyond your constructed outer self, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. Revel in the twilight before the dawn, and let your wings unfurl. Yeah, so it's basically ascending over pendulum. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then in the second card we have what is blocking my heart, and it's vulnerability. And here we are coming out of the year of the snake and moving into, well, the wood snake, and moving into the fire horse here on February 17th, which I can't wait to celebrate. But this is like a beautiful sea serpent that's just encircling all these lovely lotus, dragonflies, and the card is signifying to me that blocking your heart is that perhaps you just don't quite give yourself the credit for how much you've grown, for how resourceful and adaptable that you are. Because Lotus must grow through so many feet of mud and muck to 1111, as I looked up not long ago, but mud and muck to present this beautiful, fragrant flower. Is it lily pads or lotus? I think it's lotus. Looks like lotus to me. Could be lily pads. Either way, water flowers, super cool because you don't really see many flowers growing out of water. There is where, how do they take root? So the dragonfly here also is signifying the fact of how adaptable you are, how you're able to see situations from so many different perspectives and adjust your course as necessary. And you just have all this water with the motions and everything, and the spiral, all the spirals that are the concentrics that are in here. So for vulnerability, the author would like us to be vulnerable with yourself or others. It may also be time to step into the role of healer and hold space. Holding space means being fully present without judgment in a way that provides a safe and nurturing environment. In this place, guards can be dropped and a deeper level of awareness and relating can unfold. Enabling unconditional love and acceptance allows for vulnerabilities to be expressed. For the core of dis-ease is to be discovered and for profound healing to take place. This card is about real strength, holding space, healing past wounds, accepting yourself as you are, sharing from the depths of your heart, raw truths, compassion for others, and removing your armor. So yeah, it definitely piggybacks on the transformation card. So for the last card we have, while we still have some light out here, what current lesson will expand my heart? And we have the full spectrum card. So yeah, it's all just within you, twin. It's all, you are the source of everything. You are the source of love. You are the source of transformation. You are the source of evolution. You are the source of life. Gosh, it's just an awe-inspiring card. And she also looks like a dragonfly fairy, which I'm currently building a fairy house for Bessara, but I like to call her Betty. And I am so grateful she's gonna come visit me soon. But yes, just giving yourself the permission to change your own life. Giving yourself the permission to embody the person that you see who has it all. Not by taking, not by force, but by receptivity, surrender. All these cards have very feminine energy. I mean, even the snake looks not as masculine as you would think, as you would expect. And feminine archetypes tend to allow themselves to be vulnerable, or they're put in vulnerable positions, but just knowing that you are safe and supported because you live in a friendly universe that always has your back. So for full spectrum, Izzy Ivy would like us to step out of black and white mentality of judgment, go beyond the concepts of good and bad. That's something else I've also said. I mean, something we all tell each other is that, you know, I mean, the universe wants you to be bad, but the universe doesn't want you to be evil. But this card, it just basically transcending duality. This card invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime. To heal our dis-ease and crystallize the new way, we need to create a space of no story where we need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space empowers us to be all we are and allows us to know our truth. Embrace the full spectrum of creation in all her colors in the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation to determine whether they're actually bad or if stories you have held on to are limiting your perspective. Creating heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature's cycles, going beyond the judgment of good and bad, the merging of duality, raw nature, earth wisdom, connecting to ancestors, shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth. The way forward is in the whisperings of the land, honoring the full spectrum of life. Excuse me, Mama. Excuse me. You want to stay here? Okay, fine. You can stay there. That's fine. But yeah. This reading is timeless, but it's so apt. It applies to every epoch of the human experience. And this is the bridge into the new experience. This is the pathway. This is the guidance. So if you want to keep ignoring it, that's fine, because unfortunately you'll get left behind. But to each their own and each in their own time. I'll see you in the next one, Fen. Thanks so much. Love ya.